Welcome back to Wednesday night meditation. Eager after the not so holiday weekend. Maybe you celebrated, maybe you didn't. I respect whatever choice you made. And today we're going to meditate on releasing. So, releasing is a technique that I learned from the Sedona method. It is by Lester Levinson, who originally founded the Sedona method and passed his works on to Hale Dowskin. Through this book that I've been reading, learning about this method, I've been able to calm myself in the moment about any aroused emotion that I'm feeling. So, whether you feel angry, sad, happy, whatever the case, positive to negative emotions of all kinds, from moments, experiences, memories, interactions, that is where we can release. And the more we release, the more we learn how to detach from life. And when we detach from the feelings of life, we start to remember that feelings are not facts. And when we remember that our feelings are not facts, that they are just signs, like little road signs that you see on the road that say, hey, this is happening within you, then we can go, oh, I am feeling this way. Why is that? And then we get to go down and do the inner work, the deep inner work. And that's why we're here today. So, wherever you're at, if you're driving, please stay present with driving and just have this floating in the background. But if you are somewhere safe and comfortable to lay on your back, sit in a nice seated position, whether that's erect or not, or up against a wall, maybe you have a pillow you're holding, maybe you have a blanket over your eyes, whatever makes you feel best. I invite you to get into that space now. Any last minute bathroom breaks, I welcome as well. This will be about a 20-minute meditation that we will go through. Take off my glasses here. Once you're ready in your seated position, begin to anchor into the body through the breath. So while we bring our presence to the breath on the inhale, counting to 5, pause at the top, and then do your best to extend the exhale 1 second longer than your inhale. So if you start with a 5-second inhale, exit that breath with a 6-second exhale. This brings us into the body where we cannot think about the chaos or the plans or the festivities that are outside of this space, that we cultivate and create a calm and serene experience to connect with the inner self, the spirit, source, if you want to call it that, your inner God, because we are all just one and the same. We're all a piece of God in ourselves. It allows us to really feel that and ground into that instead of being lost in the clouds of our mind's monkey thoughts that just ramble and roll. As you continue to deepen this breath, perhaps inhaling longer and exhaling even longer than that, new inhale. Please bring to mind a moment that makes you feel sticky, a memory, an experience, a situation, or an expectation that might not have gone as planned and was rough, sticky, perhaps uncomfortable. Whatever that moment or memory is for you, please allow yourself to welcome in the arousal of emotions and sensations that follow it. Notice where in the body it creeps up. Maybe you feel tingling. Perhaps it's tightening. Maybe your breath got a little faster because the mind went from the breath onto this memory. in which, if your breath is becoming faster, I invite you to slow it back down while keeping the memory on your mind if available to you. And witness it for what it was, without judgment, without cruelty. Allow yourself to witness that moment from an observer point of view. I will now ask an array of questions in which I would like you to respond yes or no, without debating with yourself, without second guessing, without trying to manipulate or control your answer. Simply a yes or a no, because these are just simple sounds. They have no other meaning in this moment besides being a sound. So, with this memory on your mind, with the aroused feelings and emotions that it has within you, could you allow yourself to let go? Would you allow yourself to let go? When would you allow yourself to let go? Take a moment to witness any feelings within the body. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel any relief? Just witness whatever feeling is now more present than when we started. I want you to think of that same memory. Think about a different emotion or aspect of it that still needs acknowledgement or awareness in order to be released. Continue to breathe deeply with this memory on mind. Could you allow yourself to let go? Would you allow yourself to let go? When will you allow yourself to let go? Take a big inhale all the way down into the belly, into the pelvis. Push the ribs out. Take a moment to pause, and when you're ready, exhale all of that air out. This technique is available to you at any time of the day, during any moment where your emotions may be heightened based off of whatever is in your surrounding, to bring you back to your center. Because just like a tree is a tree and a bird is a bird, you are a human that is basic goodness. A tree does not change unless a chainsaw meets it or too many bugs get to it. It does not do anything else in the world other than exist. Same with the bird, and same with you. Come back to the breath as you witness your basic goodness as a human. Witness any new space within the body that has now appeared or has become freed up, almost like a computer when you delete some old photos or old softwares that are unnecessary to your use anymore. Simply by acknowledging, by going into the system, taking the time to look, to browse, to search, and to pull out what does not belong. And it's not to say that this will always be off or gone from the computer, from our minds, from our hearts. However, the more we practice coming back to our center by asking those 4 questions of what is a moment or an experience that has aroused the feelings that I would like to feel into. And then you think about that moment, that memory, the feelings that are attached, how it affects your own physical body, because this will be different for everybody. And then, could you let it go? Would you let it go? And when? Never a right or a wrong answer. It is simply awareness and holding loving compassion for where we are at on our individual journeys. Continue to breathe deeply as we spend the next few moments in silence. Come back to the breath. Come back to the breath. Relax the hair on top of your head. Allow your scalp to relax. Relax the forehead and the eye sockets. Relax the cheeks and the jaw. Allow the tongue to relax. Move down to the neck and the shoulders. Allow them to fall away from the ears. Allow the chest and the upper back to soften. Allow the lower back and the stomach to soften as you maintain an erect spine. Relax the hips downwards. Allow them to become heavy. Allow the arms or the hands to fall heavy wherever they may be. Move over the quads and the back of the hamstrings. Allow them to loosen. Allow the lower leg, the ankles, and the toes to become light, and witness the space around your body. Witness the space around your body and the energy you hold. Acknowledge how you feel in this moment. We will go through one more round of releasing. Continue to relax the body as you bring up a feeling you may have experienced when you felt unworthy. What did you do, or how did you allow yourself to remain unworthy? What was that experience like for you? Where in your body does it arouse feelings? What was that like? Witness it full of compassion, without judgment, without cruelty. Take one big inhale. Pause at the top and exhale when you're ready. Could you let this go? Would you let this go? When? Witness any feelings that may have freed up space within your body, that may have energized you with a rush, a tingling sensation, or a weightlessness, to name a few of the sensations you may be able to experience. As we sit in silence for a little longer, I invite you to practice this on your own. Ask yourself of a time where perhaps you regretted something, you had an expectation, you felt like you were not lovable, maybe you were blissful, maybe it was the time of your life. Invite in any emotion, negative to positive, from remorse to bliss, and go through the following questions on your own while you continue to remain present with the breath. Come back to the breath, wherever you're at with the questions. Take a few more moments to recognize any new feelings or sensations or open spaces that may have freed up within the body. If your hands are free and you feel comfortable, I invite you to place them on the body, wherever feels best for you. To come back into the present moment, I invite you to begin moving the body in circles, whether that's clockwise or counterclockwise. Lead with the rib cage out to the side, forward, opposite side, and back further back in the pelvis than where you would normally sit. Invite these circles in at whatever pace feels good for you, while you witness the magnetic force of the energy that your body possesses and the power that you behold by a simple choice of taking a moment in your day to recognize a moment in your mind, catch it, acknowledge it, and follow it by asking those three other questions. Allow the lightness to be playful. Switch whatever direction you've been making the circles in. And remember, as a conscious human in this lifetime, you have the power to make any choice you wish to make. It does not matter whether we say yes or no to letting go to whatever it is on our minds. The biggest part, the biggest impact that this has on us is being able to witness, unattached, with love and compassion. Bring the body into gentle sways or another movement that feels good to bring you back into your body. And tell yourself, thank you. Whether that's out loud or in your heart, in your own mind. Begin to blink open the eyes and allow yourself to smile genuinely with where you're at in this life, with who you are, with the sensations that are fueling you from the inside out. And this is our Wednesday meditation coming to an end. I'm going to stop recording the meditation and then we can have a moment to talk afterwards if you feel open for that. But thank you so much for being here, and we will be back with another meditation Monday morning, 5:30 a.m. PST. So I will catch you there. Enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, and know that you are always loved.